Welcome to Maison Villatte. What we do here, we are like an artisanal bakery. We do bread, pastries and danishes, and as well like a little bit of savory items, some sandwich or quiche. Before I came here, I was having another business down the Cape, down in Wellfleet. And before that, I opened like the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas, where I was in charge of the bread program for the entire property, Wynn and Encore, for Steve Wynn. What we try to do is everything is made in-house, respecting the artisanal process. Means we don't bring anything from the outside, everything is made here, following the season, especially for pastry. We try to follow the holiday, and as well with fruit of the season. Means we always try to change new products, new idea, new item. Example, like during Christmas, we do like the pastry as like a Christmas log. Always trying to change, come up with some new idea and finding what the demand of the consumer is as well. We have like approximately like 15 to 20 variety of different pastry on a daily basis. For bread, almost the same as well. Danishes as well. Stefan is the head pastry chef. He's here since day one, since the opening. He's in charge of doing like all the danishes, the pastry product as well. Now he's doing like some pain au chocolat. Means it's the chocolate croissant. As I told you before, we do everything in-house. So right now he's rolling like all the dough. It's like a leavened dough. It's like a croissant dough, and then we incorporate with some like a chocolate baton, what we call. And then he's going to roll them up. He's doing all of his prep like that. Everything will be back on a proofing for tomorrow morning. Here you will have Quentin. He's starting like to temper like some chocolate, to do like some glazing for some different type of cake. And now he's going to glaze. Stefan might want to explain to you what he's going to glaze, which one it is.
It's a caramellia, it's almond biscuit on the chocolate crispy, like the flakes. On the caramellia is a chocolate with a flavor is a caramel.
It could be like from like 10 to 20, 30, 40 cake, you never know. It could be some birthday party or some graduation. It's hard to guess exactly a number. It may really vary. And then after, depending on the holiday also, because after during the holidays, a lot of specialty cake where you go like Christmas, like to a Christmas log. In one day it could be like 150, 200 big cake. Right now I'm doing like ham and cheese croissant. Now is a folding process. Means you use the dough, you put like the dough and butter inside, you're gonna fold it. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do two times the fold, like some double fold, which will give you like some different type of layer to the dough, of butter and dough. So this is like a big roller basically. We bring it down gradually, like to like a desired thickness we want. And we repeat the operation one more time to make sure we have like several layers of butter and dough at the center. When it's done, I will like recover it and let it rest a little bit on the freezer to make sure it's to stop the fermentation. And then like in about like 1 hour, I will start like to do like some ham and cheese croissant with it. This is the belt. The belt basically have some hook where it will snap on, and when they will be hooked, the conveyor will rotate again, and like that it will depose through the stone, pretty gentle, and make sure like nothing will be like moved. As we don't cook like the bread like on a chill pan, we cook straight to the stone. We sell also a little bit on the outside. We do a little bit of wholesale, but minor, more like restaurant on Main Street, as La Cucina, Sea Salt. We do the Sea Crest Hotel as well in North Falmouth, and then a few golf club in Woodshall, golf club in Ballymead. So right now at this time I'm going to start to bake for like different restaurants. This example is a loaf we do just for a Sea Salt restaurant. which is like it's almost like a baguette dough with the natural sourdough. Then we make a mix of like a black sesame seed, white sesame seed, and fleur de sel, which is a coarse sea salt. So here, as you can see, we have like all the bread display along the wall, which like every day consists like a 7 different variety of bread from different type of flour. You will have the traditional like baguette, which will be made like with white flour sourdough. Basically, all the bread we do in house are made with the natural sourdough, which like give us like the capability to we don't put that much yeast into it. We have more like natural like fermentation to the bread, which gives like a better conservation, a better crust, and a better texture to it, and more flavor. We can see like from the baguette to a tourte. Tourte will be like a traditional like old country style of French bread, which will be a combination of like white flour, whole wheat flour, and a lot of sourdough. And then we move on to like a lot of different like savory and sweet bread, from like a traditional like cranberry bread, some with multi-fruit, means will be like a mix like of a cranberry, apricot, raisin. Then you go like on a batter, which is a traditional like white loaf. Then you can have like some as well of olive, which will be a different mix of olive, like Kalamata olive, Manzanilla olive. Then you go on a multi-grain mix of like different like seeds. Then you go on a cheese bread, cheese with we use like imported like cheese from Switzerland, emmental cheese. Then as we go during the day, we're going to do more baking, where we will have like as well some buckwheat. We do as well like some spelt. We always try to do like different variation. Then we do a lot of savory items, as I mentioned. We do a lot of quiche. Every day we do different type of quiche. We have some like vegetable quiche, some with spinach and goat cheese. Provençal, it could be like tomatoes, mix of olive, the traditional Lorraine. Then we do a lot of different items on sandwiches as well. So, and then like move on to the pastry. Pastry, we do a lot of traditional cake, like European cake. Means from the there is some traditional which we don't really change them because they are like our signature. Example, as a Maison, you have a nice like a chocolate mousse with a raspberry, like a chocolate biscuit, chocolate glaze on top of it. Then we go like to some also like a different type of tart, which you have a lot of different like, type of filling. We go from a crumble, mixed red fruit crumble. You can go to a clafoutis. Then you have like the mixed fruit tart, chocolate tart with like chocolate ganache with a crispy like feuilletine on it with a chocolate chantilly. And then you have like a lot of traditional like French pastry we go, like the eclair. Eclair, we do a lot of different one, chocolate, pistachio. Once a month we do like the eclair of the month as well, which last month was a vanilla with like a candy pecan on top of it. So moving still towards the pastry, as you can see, there's a lot of different variety. We go from like right now, like the fruits coming up from the season, means we do a lot of fresh fruits, different type of mix, like on a cake as well. As we're gonna switch a little bit over during the season. Right now it was more chocolate, but as the weather's gonna warm up, we still have to keep all the base chocolate, but we move like more with fruity product also. Then moving to the Danish, we have a lot of different type of Danishes. When I say Danish, it's a global term. Danish is more like for like all the one with filling, but then you go on a traditional croissant, pain au chocolat. Then you have some blueberry with like a base of vanilla cream cheese, fresh blueberry, raspberry, which we made with a pastry cream and fresh raspberry. Then you have also the almond croissant. The torsade, what we call, is like a pistachio pastry cream mixed with almond cream and chocolate chips. Apple turnover, which is chausson en pomme. Then we do like some what we call the bichon, which is a puff pastry dough with like a lemon cream into it. And then a lot of different type of cookie. You have like the chocolate chip cookie, cookie with peanut butter and macadamia. This is like what we call like a raspberry brioche. It's almost like it's not like a bread pudding, but it's more like we use like a fresh croissant dough. We toast it on a simple syrup, add some pastry cream, almond cream, and some fresh fruits, and then we do a lot of like also like different type of like sablé, what we call like small shortbread cookie. It could be mini financier, breton, which is some specialty from like back where Stefan's from. We do like every single item are made fresh every day in a house. So we do sandwich as we need. We make everything daily fresh on the morning, and as the consumer want it to be warmed up or take it as it is to go, we accommodate them as best as they want it. We can always cut it for them. We just win last week the Best of Cape Cod Live for the Upper Cape section for Best Bakery gold medal. Phone number of the bakery is 774-255-1855. And the name of the bakery is Maison Villatte, means my house in French. Villatte is my last name, Maison for like my house.